We finished off yesterday at 5 lines before it gets wide on the bottom. As we said, because the Gemara said maybe you should add a bunch more. Once you're adding, maybe add a lot more. And the Gemara answered, Zmaneim doimed Zmanim. Just like the Zmanim is 2, try, Av Zmaneim try. Now the Gemara says, maybe we should add the 12th and the 13th. Meaning, why are you telling me you're adding 11 and 12? Maybe 12, 13, and those are the 2 you add. The 13th is a Zman Killa L'Kol. Rashi says on the top left, it's the time everybody gathered to take Nekuma from the enemies that were ready to kill them. And Megila, it was a Zman Kehilla L'Gaba Denes from Pidem. And we do not need a pusik for that, so the 13th is automatically included. So Megila, 11 and when we're adding 2, it's 11 and 12. 13 is there, so we have 11, 12, 13, and 14. So Hochanama, because it says Hochanama because he said it about something else. Hochanama Yigimel Zman Kehilla L'Kol V'Lo Tzur L'Chiribi. It says I'm a shitza v'shif. So let's go the other way. Okay, Yid Gimel we don't need to add, but let's add 16, 17 instead of 11, 12. It says V'Lo Yaver. V'Lo Yaver means when the Megillah says V'Lo Yaver, don't pass the 15th. Meaning that's it. Don't go past what's written in the Megillah. Rav Feldbrand is going to tell you a different source for these 11 and 12. Kiyomim. It says Kiyomim Ashanochi Behem Hayidim. Like the days that Klal Yisrael rested. Kiyomim. When it says Kiyomim instead of Yomim, the Kuf is adding L'Rabbis Yid Alav Yid Bais. Add 2 more days, just like those original. It says maybe you should add 12 and 13. Meaning again the same question instead of 11 and 12. 12, 13, the same answer. Yid Gimel Zman Kehilla L'Koilhi V'Lo Yitzu L'Chlirebi. Yid Gimel is a Zman Kehilla. It's a Dafnish Karibi. V'Ayim Shitzer V'Shipsir. Maybe it should be 16 and 17. It says the Gemara V'Lo Yaver Ksiv. Again, it says V'Lo Yaver. So we never go past. Let's see. Reb Shimon ben Achmaini says the Gemara. My Tam Eloi Umar B'Bizmanayim. Rav Shimon ben Achmaini, why doesn't he say like the time of who was 1 second? Rav Shimon ben Achmaini, my time of Bizmanayim. 1 second, the name just to get the names. Rav Shmuel ben Achmaini. So it's Rav Shmuel ben Achmaini. I'm sorry, Rav Shetaivus, I read it wrong. Rav Shmuel ben Achmaini. Why doesn't he say like the first one, which was Rav Shimon ben Abba Omer Rabbi Yochanan from Bizmanayim. Why doesn't he say Bizmanayim? So why doesn't the second one, Bekitzer, say like the first one? It says the Gemara, Zmanom Zmanayim lo yishmashmali. He didn't have the mashmuas, he didn't hold that you could make a limit out of breaking down the word Zmanayim. You have it a lot, they don't hold, they didn't have the Messiah. He had a different, not that he didn't learn diktik, he learned a different diktik. He learned different diktik. Yeah. By the way, even by Hasidim, I got into it, even by Hasidim, they're learning a little bit, they're learning more and more dik a shtickle. They're learning the those prefixes, suffix much more than what I did, even by the most Hasidic voices. Fine. Rav Shimon bar Abba my time why didn't the first one say like the second one? When it says it means that you should keep Purim in future generations like they did in those days. And Mamaila, this is what it means. It means Ladoiris. Let's go again a bistel vate. This our Mishnah that says that you could do 11, 12, the whole 9 yards is the Rakib. The Durish Zmanayim. But there's a Chachumim, meaning a Rakib from the Tanuim. So the Chachumim would argue, they would say, Ein Koyin Oisa Ela B'Zmana. So I'm going to ask you on this fact that you told me the Chachumim say that you can never read it only Bizmana, which is 14 and 15. Says when do we say that you can read the Megillah on these extra days? Meaning, they go to Monday and Thursday basically. That is when Klal Yisrael is in their land and there is Shunim Ketiknin. Today's days, everybody looks at the when Purim is in order to make Paisach. So what's the problem? What's the point? So now, who is this going to work that he says Bizman Aimasai? Like we said, he was mostly after the Charav Mabayis, so it can't be like him because the Bryce is being differentiating between before the Bryce of Megdash and after, and he would not say an Alucha for only before if it's not even a Gaya for him. Bizman hazeh is like the kanta. Elolav, it has to be libid rabuna. This Rabbi Yehuda has to be the rabuna. Ibizman kashurim the tikkun of Yisrael Sharirat Musan. Miu karina devils like men yo on all these other days. And Tiyifta, the Rabbi Yochanan Tiyifta, who wanted to suggest, this is against the Rabbi Yochanan, who wanted to suggest, is upgefregt that according to the Chachamim there was never such a concept as 11 and 12. Says the Gemara, the Ikke the Omer Rabbi Rechuna, Omer Rabbi Yochanan, Zide Rekivus Temur. Our Mishnah is Rekivus Temur. So far it's the same, identical, the Ikke the Omer. Avul Chachamim, Omer, here's where it's different. Omer Bezman Hazeh, meaning not that the Chachamim don't hold of 11, 12, 13 at all. They're all, the Chachamim say Bezman Hazeh, Hoyel Mustakal Ba'ayin Koyin Oisel Bezmana. But before the Charbon, there was a concept of 11, 12, and 13, and that's why it's not a Maisvai or Tiyifta, it's a Tanya Namocha. Tanya Namocha, and Ocha Zogelin, or Rabbi Yehuda Einusai Bezman Shashunu Ketikra V'Sul Shinan Musa. Abu Bezman Hazeh, Hoyel Mustakal Ba'ayin Koyin Oisel Elu Bezmana. Okay, fine.